Hey everyone, how are you doing? I'm gonna make a quick video for you here on how to sharpen your mower blades for this coming season. A couple things you're gonna want to have would be a file, a ratchet or a breaker bar, and your socket set. Okay, so let's talk about the sockets. Depending which size you need, I like the sockets because you got them all right there. You could use box wrenches, of course, as well, and that would get the job done. You tend to want to have something though that's got a longer handle. This one here extends. This was from Harbor Freight. It's actually pretty cheap, but it's got a 1/2 inch drive, and with that extending handle, it gives you a little extra leverage. Another thing that I had, of course, was the breaker bar, which is a little longer handle. What you can also do is use a socket and a ratchet and take a piece of pipe that you cut and then use that for extra leverage on that as well. Now let's talk about this file. For about $3.50 you can get a good file at Harbor Freight. May not be the best file out there, but it's definitely good enough to get the job done. This video is to show your average anybody to get this done. You know, a lot of people will say, oh, you need an angle grinder, you need a bench grinder, you need to buy one of these special lawnmower blade contraptions to sharpen the blade. I don't subscribe to that. I don't think you need it. Honestly, with a file, I'll show you how to get it done in just a few minutes. It takes no time at all, and you're better off with this because you know you're taking that material off at the right angle, and I'll show you what I mean here in a second. All right, so today we're gonna do this on this Husqvarna lawnmower. The first thing you're gonna wanna do, guys, pop off the boot from the spark plug. By popping the boot off the spark plug, you're gonna make sure that no matter what, the engine cannot start on you. You know, these are set up to not really start anyway, unless you're pulling on the handle to take the kill switch off. So it shouldn't start anyway, but we wanna be extra safe. Now, one way you'll know if you have a sharp blade or need to sharpen it some more is after you cut the grass, you'd go and look at that grass that you just mowed. And if you pull up some of those blades and you look at them, they should have a nice clean edge to the cut. You don't want to see brown frayed edges on the edge of the blade of grass, and you don't want to see a ragged looking cut. You want it to be a pretty clean cut. So if it's not a nice clean cut and nice even lawn, then you might need to sharpen your mower blades. And this is all you got to do it. What you're going to want to do is find the right socket that you need, or box wrench, for that nut on the bottom right there in the center, and you're going to loosen it just like any other screw. They're always going to be a regular thread, so lefty loosey, righty tighty, you know, that old thing. So like I said, this one has this extending ratchet, so it gives me some extra leverage. I'm going to stand on that board just to hold it in place. And it should be pretty tight, but it shouldn't be crazy tight. Pay special attention to any additional washers you might have on that bolt and make sure you don't lose those. All right, put that in a safe place. Okay, now unfortunately for me, I just recorded this video, but I have to do it again because it didn't record for some reason. So I'm gonna have to do this part again. So this blade is now already sharpened, but that's okay. I'll still show you what to do with this file. And you know, the reason I like a file is it takes off less material, but it takes off enough material. You don't need the lawnmower blade to be razor sharp, and you don't want it to be razor sharp, because that fine thin edge at the end would actually get damaged real easily by any little rocks and debris in the yard, maybe a big stick or something, a log that you're a log. So you want a little bit of a round edge on that anyway. If you go look at the store where the lawnmower blades are, maybe at the Home Depot, you'd see the new blades, they're not razor sharp at all. It's got a nice rounded edge to them. So you don't have to worry about getting it razor sharp. All right, let's show you how to get this done. Okay, so if you look at the blade, you've got an angle here that you want to just copy that angle with the file. So what I like to do, set it down on a step or something. You just stick your foot up there to hold it in place, and you're just going to take your file with two hands, give it some downward pressure at that angle that you see there. Guys, that's really about all you have to do right there. Okay, you can get a little carried away and get it a little further if you want, but you'll see as you're filing it, you'll see the old rusty surface come off, and you'll see what you have left, so you'll know if you're hitting it at the right angle or not. And just try to mirror that angle that's already there, and that's it. What you don't want to do, you don't want to file down from the back side. You can give it a quick once over, but you don't want to file from the back side and sharpen it from the back side either, okay? Okay, let's put this blade back on the mower. All right, so you want to make sure that the side that you just sharpened is up towards the top of the mower. If you have some pins and holes, you want to make sure those are lined up as well. You should feel it tighten down really nicely against those washers. Once you get it back down on the ground, don't forget to put that spark plug boot back on. Now, after doing this and having the mower tipped up on its side for a few minutes like that, you may find that it's a little difficult to start that next time. So you may want to use just a shot of starting fluid in the carburetor. Should help it fire right back up. Alright guys, that's all there is to it. It's easy to do. I know you can do it. I hope this video helps you out. Please click like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.